My name is Rob Muir. What is your hometown? I grew up in Sydney, in Chatswood, and I've also lived in other parts of the world. Spent some time in New Zealand, down in Victoria, in Canberra as well. What is your main type of work? I work as a project manager for the University of Sydney in their IT area. I specialise in audiovisual installations. I've had a career, I'm on my third career actually. So this working in audiovisual is my third venture. Before that, I worked in radio, and I started off working in banking when I left school. So I've had a little bit of a sort of cross-section. Radio was an absolute, I suppose that's been the highlight of my working career. I spent 16 years working for 2GB and also for Radio New Zealand in New Zealand. Why did you decide to get involved in Mentoring Men program? For all of my working life, I've had a real desire to give back to my community. It started very early in my life where I was quite involved in community theatre. And I really enjoyed being able to contribute to that, both in mainly using my technical skills and knowledge. As I progressed through my working life, I became involved in Rotary International, with a number of Rotary clubs in the towns and cities that I lived in. And again, I just always have enjoyed giving back to my community. I've been involved in scouting. And my time in scouting about 2 years ago was coming to an end, and I was looking for something else. Ian Westmoreland, the founder of Mentoring Men, has been a friend of mine for some time through our local tennis club, and he invited me along to one of the men's breakfasts here at his home. And I learned about mentoring men, and I thought this is something that really resonates with me, partly because I've had mentors during my life, people who have guided me, and I thought maybe I've got something that I could give back. And so with some encouragement from Ian, I was able to become involved in the program. And I must admit, I'm really enjoying it. It really is good and immensely satisfying. I've always said about community work, what you get back so much more than you give. And I really feel as though I'm being rewarded by being able to give something to someone else. What has been the best part of the program for you? I think learning a little bit about myself has been one of the real highlights. The training the training weekend for Mentoring Men and to become a mentor, I opened up in a way to pretty much a group of strangers that I didn't really know very well, and it really surprised me. And so I think I'm finding a little bit more about myself by being involved in this program, and that's enlightening. How did you hear about Mentoring Men program? As I mentioned to you, I found out about Mentoring Men. I came along to one of the men's breakfasts that Ian was running in his home, and learnt about Mentoring Men there. I was fortunate, I was on holidays when Ian launched Mentoring Men up at the Asquith Golf Club, and I went along to that launch, and that was to be part of the very beginning was really, really something special. And so I feel as though I'm part of the journey, and that's immensely satisfying. Do you feel that being a mentor in this program will change a mentee's life for the better? Yes, I do hope that my involvement in this program will change the mentee's life for the better, but as we know in life, there's no guarantees. But I feel that by being involved with the program, that I have the opportunity to change and to help a mentee. And I'm in a fortunate position where I do have a mentee, and I do feel that I have made a difference to his life. We've developed a friendship, and I feel that my interaction with him in this environment we're in at the moment with COVID-19, my phone calls to him, I believe, are making a difference. And we have some good chats, and we talk about life and some of the things that are happening in the world. And I do feel as though I'm making a difference to his life. How do you rate your mentoring relationship? I would rate my mentoring relationship as good. There's times, it's an interesting situation. There's times where you feel, oh, you know, am I losing it, or is there something I could be doing better or should be doing better? But overall, I feel as though I have a really good relationship with my mentee, and it's continuing to grow, and I look forward to that relationship continuing to grow. How likely are you to recommend the Mentoring Men program to a colleague or friend? Yep, I'm going to recommend it. I do recommend it. And I've actually even had friends of mine who know that I'm involved in this program come and talk to me and suggest, you know, maybe there's other people who could be involved in this. So I'm very, very happy to be part of this program. I talk about this program with my friends, and the feedback that I've received from a lot of my friends and people I talk to about it is so positive. They really do appreciate that we have this group in our community, and that we're actually trying to help others who are in need. The whole mental health story, I think, is talked about a lot more now than what it used to be in bygone years. And so, and we do offer, and we do provide support to people who are in need. And so, yeah, I talk about it to my friends, and my friends ask me about mentoring men and how it's going as well. So it's very satisfying. Would you recommend other people to have a mentor in their life? Yes, I do. I recommend that everyone should have a mentor. And it's interesting, I was talking about this with my daughter last night, and she was saying to me, I was talking to her about mentoring men and the fact we've got a lot of mentors in the program at the moment and probably not enough mentees. And she said to me, she said, "Dad, well, you guys should be mentoring each other. You should be, you should have a mentor because you don't have a mentor at the moment." And I said, "Yeah, you're right." And I thought that was a really good idea because I've had mentors throughout my life and they've been incredibly beneficial to me. And at the moment I don't have a mentor, and when my daughter suggested, well, why don't you get one? I thought, yeah, that's a fantastic idea. I think it is really something that is incredibly beneficial to everybody. And so I think I might go and see about doing that.